Then, franchise record for threes made for the team. Obviously, your second quarter here spearheaded a lot of that. Can you just speak to, I guess, the three-point shooting talent that this team has?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fantastic shooters. I think, some as specialists, but I think even, players that you maybe might not think of as 3-point shooters, like, Kalani, like she's a super capable 3-point shooter. I just think everywhere we have that in our spacing and the players that we have, like AT, like Sa, like Ka, that can get downhill and are such willing passers, just makes it really easy for all of us.
And then for you in particular, it feels like over this road trip, the two-player dynamic with you and Alyssa is kind of taken to the forefront. Can you just speak to like the shared IQ that you all have and just kind of playing positively, bringing?
Yeah, I mean, I think I feel like I felt that in camp. We had that connection was really good all throughout camp, and I think it's just been really nice to sort of have that translate now. Obviously, it didn't necessarily early on because I think it translated. I was just missing the shots, but she's going to find you. She's always going to put the ball where it needs to be. And I'm just lucky that, I've been the recipient of a lot of that. But yeah, I love playing with her. I think she's such a high IQ player. So I think once you know that, kind of her tendencies and what she's going to do, she's really fun to play with.
And then defensively for you all, it feels like come together even a little bit more over this road trip as well. Can you just speak to where the team is and where you're kind of headed now?
Yeah, I mean, we hang our hats on defense. We know that's important for us, but I think this was a really tough trip because we had the opportunity to let excuses, kind of step up with back-to-backs and then a tough game here at 12 p.m. after there were lots of opportunities, I think, for us but I think really showed our true character in stepping up to every occasion and knowing that it was going to be difficult, but if we did show up every game defensively, that we'd put ourselves in a really great position. And I think we did that for 4 games.
Go ahead, David.
Hey, Sami, I know they have the NOAA system at the Mercury practice facility, and you've taken the most shots by far out of anyone by thousands. How much do you think your influence has rubbed off on everyone else on the team?
I mean, we have a lot of really hard workers. I don't know that I've necessarily rubbed off, but I think it's nice to be in an environment where that's valued and, where that is supported and where everybody else is kind of doing that as well. But yeah, no, I enjoy the NOAA system. It's fun to kind of see where you're tracking.
Aya?
Hey, Sami, it's good to see you. So can you talk to me about the Phoenix Mercury setting a franchise record of 17 three-pointers made, especially in a win over the Sky?
Yeah, I mean, we want to shoot threes. We know that we want to, I think, shoot the most threes in the league. That's been our MO, right? Defense, threes at the rim. And we've put together, the coaches and the organization put together a team that's got phenomenal shooting. And then people that, can get downhill and find those players. So I think it's great when they're rolling, and it's great, I think, when we can play defense well enough that we can get those stops and get running, because that's kind of how we're going to generate those threes. And I thought that's what it was today. I thought we played really great defense, so we were able to get out and run and generate some great shots.
Last question, Brad.
Yes, hi, Sami. How are you? In the third quarter, you held Chicago to no field goals for almost half the quarter, kind of kept Angel in check. Can you speak of the importance of the third quarters and how this defense is just really stepping it up and getting you set for success for the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, third quarters are huge. Obviously, for some teams, that can be when they sort of, hit the snooze button. And for us, it's when we want to come out and really make sure that we set the tone again and that we can, put games away, put teams away. So it's really important for us. We don't want to let teams back in if we have the lead, but furthermore, if it's a close game, we want to really make sure that's what we're kind of separating ourselves. So I think we have a really big focus on how we start every quarter, but the third quarter for sure is a big one.
Thanks, Sami.
Thank you.